Blessings. We, Biblical Awareness, want to welcome you. Yes, you who is watching now. For more updates, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Of course, like, follow, and share our Facebook. Sit back and relax as the message will begin in a few seconds. Okay, good day, followers and likers. Hi, everyone. Hi, guys. Okay, after talking about God's atoning love the last Saturday, now we will talk about something more interesting. That is something deeper for us to understand. Okay, before I begin about that word, I will start with a trivia. Do you know about Roman adoption? Our adoption law today is modeled from that one. Okay, wherein an elite or a higher status guy or person will take you as you are, whether you're a slave or a beggar, and if he or she sees that you are something of a leadership quality, something of a high quality that will benefit his or her, well, leadership legacy, you are going to be taken under his or her surname, and you will be adopted as his or her family. Okay, why am I saying this? Because today we will talk about God's adopting love because God adopted you. When you are a believer, you are adopted by God. From being a sinner up to being Christ-like, which is the goal of God in the end. Now, without further ado, the verses will flow in just one verse, and I'll just cut it off into 3 or 4 parts. Okay, so here is the first part. Predestined us for adoption, Ephesians 1 verse 5. Okay, I just removed a few words to focus on this uh, vital ones. Okay, predestined, meaning it has been planned by God from the start. If you will notice, the events of your life have led you to accept Christ, acknowledge Christ's Lordship. It was never your sole power to believe. God designed everything, even the message or the person that will tell you the gospel. That is part of God's plan. Okay, for what? For adoption, from being a sinner to holiness. Now, through whom? Through Jesus Christ. Of course, that's an obvious part. Jesus Christ is the content of the gospel. His life, His death, His resurrection, His sacrifice, and His greatness that will save mankind, that have saved and will save mankind. That's the most proper word for that. And of course, we will look at it this way. For whose will or whose plan is it? Okay, according to the purpose of His will. It is God who purposed our holiness. To restore Adam from being a sinful human, God needed to have a sacrifice, Jesus Christ. And of course, that will cause us to be adopted. That is all part of His plan, His will. Okay, now, I will not do anything away from this, but I will go to the bottom line, okay? Okay, now, you have learned about Roman adoption and something about Ephesians 1 verse 5. Here's the one-liner we have now. True love does not only accept. Yes, God accepted us as we are. If we were sinners, yes, God accepts us as we are. But, let's continue reading this one-liner. It, true love, also adapts for better change. We are taken into God's image so that we can be Christ-like, not remain as a slump sinner. It is hard, I know. We are all sinners and we are all struggling at something at some point. But the main goal of God is this. According to the purpose of His will, we are to live for the better. So, let me bring it back to the example earlier, the Roman adoption. If you are a slave rather, and adopted by a senator, Roman senator, something of an elite level, do you think that you can still do whatever bad things you can do before? so that you are suiting yourself and you have more authority because you're adopted. No, you are going to act to the benefit of the name and legacy of the one that adopted you. That is the same principle here. So I hope you get that point, and I will end this message right now. And of course, I will not end by now by just leaving you in the air, but I will end by saying thank you for watching. Okay? Of course, like, follow, and share our page and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, before I sign off, let me say God bless all of us and may you share it to your friends. Okay? Remember, you are adopted by God. Okay? So I'm signing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.